Welcome to Cruiser RV. My name is Chad Olinger, Director of Customer Relations with Cruiser. Today we're at the plant in Howe, Indiana that produces our Shadow Cruiser product and our Fun Finder product. Today we're going to talk about RV maintenance, and specifically we're going to talk about exterior maintenance of your RV. So this is the refrigerator vent on the outside of our Shadow Cruiser 280 QBS. Now if you can imagine, we cut a hole in the side of the unit, we put the refrigerator vent in place, and then we seal around that vent to keep all the exterior water and dust and debris out of the unit. The sealant that we apply is all around the edge of this piece. We use a clear GSL 2300. It's an RV product made specifically for RVs and heavy-duty trucks. It's a clear silicone-based sealant. It's basically, you peel the old off, put the new on if you're reapplying. We don't have any to start with, so we just seal around the edge. What you'll want to inspect for would be gaps, voids, cracks, any type of irregularity in that sealant where it would look like it would need to be redone. These three pieces right here that you see are all the same. They're all a hole, put a piece in place, seal around it. Now we're going to go to another area of the trailer that should be regularly checked for maintenance. Now we're on the off-door side of the Shadow Cruiser unit. We're going to talk about the baggage doors, the windows, some of the trim pieces, and the slide out. The baggage doors are going to be sealed pretty much like the refrigerator vent on the other side of the unit. A hole is cut, the frame is put in, clear sealant around the edge. So you want to look for gaps and voids over time that could occur. The window, however, is going to be a little bit different. We use a sealant tape on the inside of the window frame and no clear sealant on the outside. So there's really no maintenance that goes into the window itself, unless you would detect a leak of some sort. Then you might want to seal the leak with a clear sealant until you can get your unit to an RV tech, an authorized tech, and then they can look at it and diagnose the problem and hopefully take care of it for you. Baggage door, clear sealant around the edge. Window, no clear sealant on the outside. The trim pieces are going to be clear sealed on the top of the clear sealant. This takes a lot of abuse from vibration of the road, so you really want to look for some sealant gaps there. Then when you go back to the slide out, obviously this is the biggest hole in the side of your unit, so it's very, very important that you look at the seals all around your slide out on a very regular basis. On the edge of these trim pieces is a clear sealant, just like the baggage doors. But the main thing to look for in the slide out is the bulb seal. Shaped a little bit like a D, these are exposed to the UV rays of the sun very often. So you need to keep an eye on those and make sure they're not weather checking and cracking. And if they are, they need to be replaced so that they can do their job properly. Now we're going to move on to the roof of the unit. We're going to look at some of the roof sealant and how we go about maintaining those. We're going to talk about some of the areas of the roof that you really need to pay particular attention to. The roof is obviously important because we cut a lot of holes in the roof to put various items on the roof, and you don't want those sealants to get bad and crack and then let water into the roof of the unit. So the thing we're going to focus on right here is your skylight. You've got a vent fan and you've got a plumbing cap. All common items on RVs. And around those vents and fans, what you have is you have your screw pattern to screw the apparatus in place. And what we use on top of that is a self-leveling sealant made by Alpha Systems. The self-leveling sealant is a little bit different than the clear GSL in the sense that you apply it very thick, and when you apply it thick, it will level itself out and it'll end up having a nice caulk seal like you would see around these. Pay particular closely attention when we seal around those. We do seal the screw heads as well so that your screw heads get covered, you don't get water down through the screws. The other places to pay particular attention to are the termination strips. That's where the rubber of the roof meets your front cap and your rear wall of the unit. Those are also very susceptible to UV rays, and you want to look for cracking and voids and those types of things in that sealant as well. And if you see a problem, you want to get it replaced. And that concludes our exterior RV maintenance video for today at Cruiser RV. We thank you for watching. Today we covered a few things. Your sealants on your exterior baggage doors, sealants on the roofs, the lap sealant that we use. All those things are very important in maintaining your RV. If you have further questions, consult your local RV dealer, or you can visit us at www.cruiserrv.com. Thanks for watching.